Hi everyone. In today's video, we'll see how Odoo handles foreign currency transaction and automatically records realized exchange gains or losses when a payment is done on a different date. We'll enable multi-currency, create a customer invoice in a foreign currency, and register the payment after the exchange rate has changed. And then we can review the exchange rate differences in the accounting reports. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first step is to enable multi-currencies in the accounting app. So let's go to accounting, configuration and settings. When you scroll down, you can see this particular area. Here you have to enable the automatic currency rates. Now there are many service providers here. You can select any. The one I'm selecting here is the xe.com and this will automatically fetch the exchange rates as per the date. Okay, and here you have the interval. You can either set it to run manually, daily, weekly or monthly. I'm setting it as manually for the sake of the demonstration. And when you click here, you can automatically update it to match the value of the current date. Now to look at all of the currencies, you can go through here. For this demonstration, I'll be using USD as the transaction currency, while my company's base currency is INR, which is the Indian rupee. So this is the base currency. And when you click here in the US dollar, you can see that there are three exchange rates which are currently configured. The 7th July one, this was just configured when I clicked on the update now. So these are two previous rates and we can create an invoice based on the previous dates. Now let's create a customer invoice. So let's go to customer and invoice. I'm going to create a new one. It's a demo customer. And set a product. Now to change the currency for this particular customer, I will be clicking here and change the INR to USD or your required currency. Now when I change the date here, I'm going to set the invoice date as 28th June. And now you save it. Let's take a duplicate of this tab. You can see that this is the rate 0.01059. That is the value that is applied here because we changed the dates. You can notice that the invoice total is now displayed in the US dollars. Odoo also calculates the equivalent amount in the company's base currency. So you can see how much this dollar is in INR. So let's click on, so this is the total value in rupees. Okay, so now let's click on confirm. You can also view this from reporting and partner ledger. Here let's filter by partner. You can see the amount they owe in dollars as well as its value in rupees. Now let's assume a few days have passed and now it's time to do the payment. So since the customer is doing payment on a different date, foreign exchange rates keep on fluctuating. So now the rate is different. So let's register the payment here. Click on pay and the payment date is 7th July. So as you can see, this is the rate that is applied. That is the current rate. Now let's click on create payment. Now this is in payment status. This will be converting to paid status when you reconcile the payment with the bank. So we created the invoice on 28th June and we did the payment on 7th July. To view the exchange gain or loss occurred, let's go to reporting and trial balance. Here you can see that the foreign exchange loss is now debited with 6,780 rupees. So this was the exchange rate value. So this is how you view the difference between the exchange rate on the invoice date, and the payment date. So Odoo automatically creates a journal entry to record the realized exchange gain or the realized exchange loss. No manual calculation or journal entry is required in this case. Odoo will automatically handle these things. You can do this with any currency. All you have to do is make sure that your currency that you want is in the active state here, and that you select a service here, or you can manually update it as well. So these are the things you require to make sure that your foreign exchange rates are correctly updated in the system. Odoo automatically handles such realized gains or losses, and this makes the foreign currency payment very seamless and easy. By comparing the exchange rates on the invoice date and the date of payment, Odoo automatically calculates the difference and posts it in the required accounting entries. So that's all for this video. I hope it helped you understand how foreign currency payments are processed in Odoo. Thank you for watching.